Mayday! Mayday, engine 1 failure, attempting emergency landing, XFE5AE. Souls on board, requesting rescue.
Mom, I'm sorry. I can't come home, honey. Am I going to die?
Leo Jensen. You're free now.
Wedding ceremony is canceled.
Why cancel the wedding? Did I do something wrong?
Molly Jones, drop the act. You make me sick.
Leo Jensen. 5 years of marriage. You've never accepted me. How could I forget? Leo Jensen blocked me long ago. Leo Jensen. You're free now. This is Leo Jensen's office. Why am I here?
Mr. Jensen, all documents are prepared.
Leo Jensen. It's me. Leo Jensen. Leo. Am I dead? Or is this purgatory? One meter. 2 meters. 10 meters. Leo Jensen. In life I bound you. In death I can't escape you. This must be fate.
Mr. Jensen, Madam said she's been touring Lenin for 3 months. No return date yet. Should I make contact?
Molly, this undercover mission is extremely dangerous. Publicly, we maintain we're on vacation to avoid alerting them.
To avoid alerting the snake, the news of my plane crash during the return trip hasn't been reported here yet. Leo Jensen. If you knew I was dead, you'd be overjoyed, wouldn't you? No one would pester you anymore.
Don't contact her. Since she loves traveling so much, let her stay there permanently.
Mr. Jensen, as you instructed, all documents and materials have been prepared for your review.
Are the wedding dress venue and officiant confirmed?
All engagement ceremony arrangements are fully prepared.
Good. Issue the announcement. Invite prominent figures in Sea City to attend my engagement banquet with Candace tomorrow.
Engagement banquet. My body isn't even cold yet, and you're already rushing to marry another woman?
Congratulations, Mr. Jensen, on finding new love. Congratulations.
Finding new love?
What's there to congratulate? What newfound happiness? Move aside. Leo Jensen. Leo Jensen, did you divorce Molly yet? And you're already engaged to someone else?
Did Molly Jones send you here? She's living carefree, vacationing abroad, sending her lackey to spy. Tell her I'm definitely marrying Candace. Make her crawl back from Lenin ASF and sign the divorce papers.
Tell her to get back here? Why don't you crawl to her instead? Molly doesn't even know. You're engaged to someone else.
Doesn't know. The Jensen Corporation announcement's been out for a full day. How could Molly Jones not know? She just doesn't care. Such a great actress. What a waste not being in showbiz.
Unbelievable. You think she's like that E-list star you keep? Molly's the pride of journalism. 6 years ago, as reporter, she infiltrated crime rings alone, saved countless lives. That actress Candace Shaw can't compare to her.
Helen, Stop talking. In Leo Jensen's heart, how could I compare to his goddess Candace Shaw?
What journalist? Undercover or not? Just paparazzi trash.
You, Leo Jensen? You truly despise me.
Security. Escort Miss Dean out.
Leo Jensen, you heartless bee-starred. Molly wasted 5 years with you. Blind fool.
What a buzzkill. Engagement party postponed.
Mr. Jensen, where are we going?
Airport. Book flight to Lenin.
Going to find Madam?
I'll see for myself. What game she's playing.
Buddha. Shouldn't death bring oblivion? Why leave this wandering spirit trapped in this world?
Mr. Jensen, Madam's not here now. Perhaps sightseeing elsewhere.
Brian, as Lenin Resort Manager, if Leo Jensen comes looking, please cover for me. I don't want him worrying.
Molly, I'll handle everything you ask.
Tell her, when she returns, in 10 days, come to my wedding with Candace.
Understood.
10 days later, attending the wedding.
Molly Jones?
Patron, you are plagued by a persistent obsession.
Am I not the obsession that Elder spoke of?
What kind of charlatan is this? Get lost.
Know that those beyond worldly desires are not mere mortals polishing mirrors. This obsession stems from your own heart. If you can realize your innate purity, you may transcend this burden.
You can see me? Is this my delusion?
I don't believe in spirits or deities, nor any so-called obsessions. If you continue harassing me, I won't hesitate to retaliate.
Leo.
Leo Jensen is germophobic. He never lets me touch him. Our only physical contact was on our wedding day.
Candace, where are you going?
I'm leaving the country. Stop harassing me.
Candace.
You're back.
Do you know who should be standing here today?
Leo Jensen.
Silence. You forfeited the right to say my name. Didn't you want to be Mrs. Jensen? I'll grant your wish. Let's go.
We'll get married when Miss Jones returns. She won't oppose this?
She wouldn't dare. You saved me from that car crash years ago. She's occupied the role of Mrs. Jensen for too many years. Now she's constantly absent. It's time she relinquished it.
It was heaven's will that you survived, Leo. Otherwise, how could I have found you? during that accident 6 years ago and saved you.
She's lying. I was the one who saved you back then. Leo Jensen. Hold on, Leo Jensen. I'll get you out right now.
Mr. Jensen, the betrothal gifts are all prepared.
Why hasn't there been that pine nut steamed fish lately?
This dish used to be prepared exclusively by Madam herself. Although she left the recipe, the pine nut steamed fish requires complicated preparation steps. Deboning the fish is particularly tedious.
The young miss of the Jones family actually knows how to cook. Throw away all the recipes she left.
These scars are from when I learned cooking, after marrying Leo Jensen.
Sir, you're not eating anymore.
No appetite.
Why did you enter my room? Except for our wedding night. Leo Jensen and I have slept in separate rooms. In the past, you only came here to cause trouble for me.
Molly Jones's cherished pen and camera, along with the Jones family photo she kept on her desk for years, are all gone. The fountain pen was Molly Jones's late father's keepsake. The camera was a gift from her best friend Helen Dean. The Jones family portrait goes without saying. It has stayed untouched for 5 years since our marriage. Why are they all missing now?
What exactly are you looking for, Leo Jensen?
Leo, aren't you preparing for your second marriage? Why would you have time to come here?
Take it.
Isn't this Zhongong's authentic calligraphy? Molly went through hell years ago, begging that tycoon to sell this. She treasured it immensely. You're just giving it to me? She'll skin me alive.
Trash it if you don't want it.
Leo Jensen. Even Brian Seth knows. That's the treasure I cherished most. How could you give it away so casually?
I'll take it.
Brother Leo, is Molly Jones hiding outside, too scared to come back?
Why mention her? Molly Jones is just a paparazzi who sneaks photos for tabloids. How is she worthy of Brother Leo? Brother Leo and Candace are true love.
Now that the Jones have fallen, what does Molly Jones have to compete with Candace? Her crippled brother?
My brother was injured saving lives. He's a hero. Stop mocking him.
Shut up. Molly's a war journalist. Her brother single-handedly supported the Jones family. You spoiled brats are nothing like them.
You seem to care deeply about Molly Jones.
Molly was completely devoted to you, Brother Leo. I still remember 4 years ago when you were drunk, how she cared for you meticulously. If I could marry someone like Molly, I'd cherish her properly.
Mr. Jensen, Zane Jones from the Jiang family is waiting in the lobby.
Send him up.
Why would my brother come here? Brother.
I heard you're remarrying, Mr. Jensen.
What if I am?
Then please sign the divorce agreement. and issue a public apology. It's you who failed my sister. It's you who failed my sister.
Apologize?
My sister has been married to you for 5 years, yet she's endured watching you romance other women. Outsiders call her Mrs. Jensen. But I know the truth. You treat her worse than a servant. She's the only heiress of the Jones family, my cherished younger sister. Yet how have you treated her? Years ago, she nearly died saving you, risking her own life. Yet during your marriage, you publicly got engaged to another. Have you ever truly regarded her as your wife?
Brother, stop this.
Mr. Jensen, sign these papers, and from this day forth, the Jones and Jensen families will sever all ties, no further connections. You and Molly may remarry freely with no obligations.
Your Jones family set the trap first, when Molly Jones slipped into my bed, then forced me to marry her. Didn't you foresee this outcome? She schemed to drive Candace away, exiling her overseas, seizing what's not hers. She became Mrs. Jensen. Didn't she consider this could backfire?
That night 5 years ago, I awoke from drunkenness to find myself inexplicably in bed with Leo Jensen. Then reporters barged in and took compromising photos. That's why Grandfather Jensen demanded marriage. He married me. I can't deny that. But I never schemed to exile Candace Shaw.
Miss Jones, give me $10 million, and I'll leave Leo Jensen.
Fine. I'll pay. But you must never hurt Leo Jensen again.
It was Molly Jones begging me to marry her. I simply granted her wish. What right does your family have to complain now? You forced me to marry. I obeyed. Now you demand divorce. Must I comply again? What am I to you?
You.
Don't even consider it.
My brother doesn't know I'm dead. If he discovers the truth, it would devastate him.
That cripple earlier was Zane Jones from the Jones family. He actually dared to make Leo Jensen apologize for divorcing his sister.
Getting dumped by the Barron family's heiress was bad enough. Now he's meddling with his own sister's marriage. Pathetic.
My brother got dumped, and I knew nothing about it.
If you ask me, Zane Jones is smarter than his sister. At least he knows being disabled makes him unworthy of the top-tier Barron heiress. No pointless clinging.
Haven't you said enough? Brother Leo, didn't you always want to get rid of Molly? Why didn't you sign the divorce papers Zane Jones sent?
Leo Jensen, why didn't you sign them?
What? Divorce her so you can marry her. So you can marry her?
Brother Leo, do you realize what you're saying?
Mr. Jensen, the old master requests your immediate return.
Fine. Understood. Grandfather, why summon me so abruptly?
You and that performer, Candace Shaw. What's going on? 5 years ago, you should have cut ties with her. Yet even now, she's still lingering around.
Was it Molly Jones who sent you? How resourceful of her to stay away herself, yet send you as mediator. Pity that. Her schemes have failed again. I will marry Candace.
Leo, these 3 months, you never visited Lennon to check on Molly?
Could it be Grandfather discovered something?
She's been gallivanting abroad. Why should I visit her?
You. 5 full years of marriage, yet you feel nothing. For Molly?
Feelings. If she died before me now, I wouldn't bat an eye.
Leo Jensen, your wish is granted. I'm already dead.
Good. Splendid. Since that's the case, when Molly returns, I'll grant your divorce, but don't come crying with regrets later.
Thank you for your blessing.
Molly, this old man failed you. I couldn't make Leo Jensen treat you right.
Sir, Molly Jones never went to Lenin at all. He's overseas, rumor says, in some notorious crime-infested zone. Violent crimes run rampant there.
Greenland residence? My marital home with Leo Jensen. He rarely visits.
Molly Jones, after vanishing for 3 months, you finally grace us with your presence. Molly Jones.
Leo, it's me. Ms. Jones isn't back. I missed you, so I came to see you. Leo, did I come at a bad time?
Of course not.
Leo, why did you call out Molly Jones's name earlier? Don't tell me you've developed feelings for her?
How could I? I could never possibly fall for Molly Jones.
What was I hoping for? The one you love can only be Candace Shaw.
Leo, I've learned a new dance. Would you like to see it?
With moves this awkward, you're wasting talent, not becoming a comedian.
Then I'll never dance again.
Candace, it's getting late. I'll have someone take you home. You should go now.
Leo, I want to stay with you longer. Leo, this wedding ring, why haven't you taken it off yet?
I'm used to wearing it.
But we're getting married soon. Can't you just remove it now?
After we're married, I'll take it off.
But, all right. Can I stay here tonight?
Candace, I'm still legally married to Molly Jones. If you stay here, it could damage your reputation.
Is your grandfather forbidding our marriage? Leo, we love each other. Why can't we be together? Why must everyone oppose us? Leo, I just want us to be together forever.
Leo Jensen. We'll be together always, right?
Don't overthink it. Our wedding plans won't change because of anyone.
When I was ill before, you chose to care for me. Doesn't that mean you have feelings for me? Only those who aren't loved scavenge for proof of love in life's fragments.
Molly Jones is dead. Book a flight to Lenin.
What brings you to Lannan this time?
Mr. Jensen.
How utterly absurd. If praying to gods and Buddhas worked, there wouldn't be so many people suffering in this world.
Mr. Jensen, those who come here just seek peace of mind. 6 years ago, your wife visited this temple. After your accident and hospitalization, she prayed here day and night to bring you blessings. Ms. Jones, the storm is approaching. Let's take shelter inside. Ms. Jones, even if you do this, Mr. Jensen might not recover either way.
The doctor said his condition is critical. I've tried everything I can.
Most people who come here aren't being foolish. They simply realize their powerlessness over fate, yet can't bear to give up. They just don't know what else to do. This place is their final hope.
What's the point of saying this? She'll never measure up to Candace. Candace risked her life to save me from that car crash. Yet all she does is...
Leo Jensen, 6 years ago, I was the one who pulled you from the wreckage. Leo Jensen, I swear I'll get you through this. Leo Jensen. Leo Jensen, I'm begging you, please wake up.
Have you heard from Molly Jones?
Ms. Jones is still traveling. She hasn't returned.
Fine. Perfect. Molly Jones is avoiding me on purpose. If she won't see me now, she need never appear again. The worst possible fortune.
Patron, the one you cherish most, will soon depart. I implore you to take care.
Taoist priest, you...
Destiny charts its own course. When obsession fades, release follows naturally.
You again? Still peddling lies. Escort this charlatan out.
Yes, Mr. Jensen. Did we just meet an immortal?
Max, call Molly Jones. Call Molly Jones.
Sir, Mrs. Jones's line is disconnected.
Good. Does she think vanishing like this could stop my marriage? Even if I can't legally marry Candace, she'll still be recognized as Mrs. Jensen.
Before the undercover mission, I decided if I returned safely, I'd grant your wish and divorce you.
Miss Shaw is calling. Yes? Understood. Sir, Miss Shaw says she can't reach you. She wants you to accompany her to choose wedding dresses for the ceremony.
Very well.
How time flies. Leo Jensen's marrying Candace Shaw the day after tomorrow.
don't you have more extravagant designs?
Miss Shaw, these are our finest dresses available here.
Leo, which looks better, this one or the one I'm wearing?
Like it?
That gown does nothing for your figure.
I'll change then.
Stop! The wedding's canceled.
Leo Jensen. Never knew you had this gentle side.
Leo, should I try more dresses?
Buy all the dresses Candace tried on. I have matters at the office.
Understood.
Who said you could drench in perfume and wipe off that heavy lipstick?
Yes.
Molly Jones never wore perfume.
Why is the boss so irritable lately? Shouldn't marrying his beloved make him happy?
Enough questions. Just follow Mr. Jensen's orders.
All right.
Since wedding preparations began, he's become a different person. Complete personality change. What's wrong with him?
I know about Leo. Jensen marrying another. I've let go of my obsession with him. Why haven't I completely disappeared yet?
A female reporter from Sea City TV station went undercover in a fraud compound. She worked with the police to gather evidence of the criminal syndicate's operations. All the fraud syndicates have been extradited back by the police.
Max.
Mr. Jensen.
Molly Jones. Does she work at this TV station?
Yes.
The police have obtained the evidence and captured the criminals. Does that mean the news will be released soon? During my return flight, the plane crashed. If this obsession fades, I will vanish completely. Which means my lingering regrets aren't just about Leo Jensen. I risked my life to obtain this evidence. Will it be safely recovered by the government?
Esteemed reporter, what unforgettable moments have you experienced here?
Bullets raining down, our comrades abroad.
They took government-arranged flights back home. All returned safely.
Mr. Jensen, your wedding is tomorrow. You should rest now.
No need? Wait. Has Molly Jones called you back yet?
Still no response.
Enough. Leave me alone. Molly Jones, listen well. Even if you don't return, I'll still get married. Zane Jones, warn your sister no more tricks. Make her return immediately.
My brother must know about the accident now. Authorities always notify family before public announcements.
Leo Jensen, do you even have a heart? Molly can't come back.
Can't come back. Did she lose her legs or die out there? Why can't she come back? Tell her this. If she doesn't return, you'll bear the consequences.
Why did I insist on marrying a man who doesn't love me?
Mr. Jensen, it's time to fetch Miss Shaw.
Leo Jensen, cancel the wedding now.
Impossible.
Do you realize, Molly?
Grandfather, you ruined one marriage of mine. Must you control the second too?
Molly has already.
I'm warning you, no more schemes. Candace and I will be happy.
Happy, Leo Jensen. I wish you happiness.
You wanted to be Mrs. Jensen. I'll grant that wish. That dance was so awkward. You're wasting your talent for not being a comedian.
Then I'll never dance again. How do I look?
That wedding gown on you, it's a complete disaster.
I'll go change then.
Stop. The wedding is canceled.
Leo Jensen, I wish you happiness.
Apologies, Mr. Jensen. There's an unexpected road closure ahead.
What happened?
Oh no. There's a vehicle approaching. It's a hearse. This is terrible luck.
It must be Molly Jones again. What's her game this time? She went to extreme lengths to drive Candace away, just to stop me from marrying Candace. Now she's pulling this memorial photo stunt, trying to sabotage the wedding. I won't let her succeed.
Mr. Jensen, we're almost at Miss Shaw's residence. We need to hurry. This is your wedding day.
Pathetic clown.
Drive, now.
Leo, I've waited for this day for so long. Leo, are you worried about Sister Molly?
Candace, don't overthink it. Why would I worry about her? I'm just wondering why she hasn't returned to sign the divorce papers.
Her refusing to sign is understandable. She loves you so much. I can empathize. Please don't blame Sister Molly.
Candace, you don't understand. This is all her tactic to avoid returning and signing the divorce papers. But rest assured, I'll give you the grandest wedding.
Mr. Jensen, the wedding ceremony is about to begin.
Please welcome the groom to give his speech.
Candace and I met 6 years ago.
Leo Jensen, hold on. I'll get you out right away.
6 years ago, she risked her life to rescue me from under a car. Though Candace and I missed our chance for various reasons, now, we can finally be together.
Please, the groom may now place the ring on the bride's finger.
Molly. Brother is here to take you home.
Leah, we can finally be together.
Candace, I just remembered. There's something urgent at work. Go to bed without me.
Leah, it's our wedding night. Did I do something wrong?
Candace, don't overthink it. This work situation can't wait.
You promised that after we got married, you'd take this off.
About the wedding ring, we'll discuss it later. I'm going back to the office.
Leo Jensen, you idiot, don't ever call me again.
Molly Jones. So this is your so-called best friend.
Leo, what's this?
This is the new script for The Godless by that famous director. I recommended you as the female lead. They've approved it.
You're always so good to me, Leo. I just knew you really care about me. I love you so much. Leo, let's eat before it gets cold. I know your stomach's sensitive. I made this specially for you, pine nut steamed fish. Try it.
Candace, you shouldn't have troubled yourself. From now on, let the servants handle this.
It's nothing. For you, I'll do anything. What's wrong?
This fish has bones in it.
I'm sorry, Leo. I didn't debone it properly. This is all my fault. I'm so clumsy.
Leo, for pine nut steamed fish, if I don't remove all the bones, it'll be troublesome to eat. That's why I took them all out.
It's just a fish. Instead of useful work, you're just making messes. So I really misjudged her.
Molly.
Brother Zane, these is Molly's belonging.
Before Molly died, she kept thinking of Leo Jensen. He actually used Candace Shaw's matter to threaten Molly. How could he be so heartless?
Leo Jensen, that heartless jerk.
Molly, I'll make sure you leave this world in peace.
Brother Zane.
Oh, Molly Jones. You've got time to change your profile pic, but dare to ignore me? Molly Jones, you actually dared to block me? Seems like my marriage with Candace has really gotten to you. Since you're so unwilling to come back, then never come back. Molly Jones's clothes, are there really this few pieces?
Leo Jensen? Leo Jensen.
After that car accident 6 years ago, it went missing, but it's with Leo Jensen?
If words could speak my heart, Leo Jensen. By the time you read this letter, I'll have left the country. 6 years ago, I rushed without hesitation to save you from that crash. 5 years ago, we became husband and wife, though between us lay so many misunderstandings and regrets. Even when you showed me nothing but undisguised contempt, my love for you never wavered.
Could it be? 6 years ago, Molly Jones was the one who saved me? Max! Investigate immediately. My car accident from 6 years ago.
Leo, what's wrong?
Candace, when you saved me 6 years ago, did you find a wristwatch?
Leo, are you doubting me? Back then, I stayed by your bedside, day and night. Leo Jensen. Leo Jensen. You're finally awake. You've been unconscious for a month.
You saved me?
Yes, I rushed you to the hospital.
Candace, I don't suspect you. It just occurred to me. I lost a wristwatch. Molly Jones, did you lie to me?
Molly Jones, you're trying to drive a wedge between Leo and me. You're just a stepping stone in our love story. I'll ruin your reputation.
The accident footage from 6 years ago is all in here.
Perfect, thank you. Mr. Jensen, the USB drive you requested has been secured.
Ms. Shaw, footage of you and the CEO of Jensen Corporation, Leo Jensen's wedding ceremony, has been circulating online. Our viewers are curious why you and Mr. Jensen lost 5 years.
It was because of a woman. But that's all in the past now. Let's not dwell on it. I'm currently living happily with my husband.
By the way, who's this woman our goddess mentioned? My friend works at Jensen Corp. They said there was always this woman hounding Mr. Jensen. I dug up info. Molly Jones, that homewrecker. OMG, she's even a journalist. How shameless. Let's flood her socials.
I retrieved the USB drive.
Give it to me, now!
Mr. Jensen, the incident from 6 years ago is all documented here. Mr. Jensen.
Leo Jensen, hold on. I'll get you out right away.
Miss, get out of here now. If the car explodes, you're done for.
I can't abandon him. Please, I beg you, save him.
So? Molly Jones wasn't lying to me. The person who saved me 5 years ago was actually Molly Jones. All this time I've loved the wrong person. No wonder I keep thinking about Molly Jones. It's all because I loved without realizing it. Why else would I dream of Molly Jones the moment I close my eyes? Why does every memory with Molly Jones keep haunting me?
Now that you know the truth, Mr. Jensen, it's not too late to make things right. If you just explain properly to Ms. Jones, I believe she'll definitely forgive you.
Yeah. I need to apologize to Molly. I must make up for all I've owed her. These 5 years. Max, investigate. Find out where she's been during these 5 years.
By the time you read this letter, I'll probably be overseas.
Check her travel records for the past 5 years. She must be abroad.
All right, I'll start investigating now.
Leo, long day at work? Happy birthday. Leo, happy birthday. Make a wish.
You don't deserve to celebrate my birthday. This is so humiliating.
Mr. Jensen, you should get some proper rest. Since the day before the wedding, you haven't had decent sleep.
I can't sleep. Molly haunts me every time I close my eyes. Any news on Molly yet?
Mrs. Jensen's departure records were sealed by customs. We need more time.
Why would her travel records be classified? What's Molly really up to?
Mr. Jensen, do you think it's related to Madam's profession?
Mobilize all Jensen family resources to find her.
Yes. Mr. Jensen. Mr. Jensen found it.
Where's Molly?
Mr. Jensen, 3 months ago, Madam did go to Lenin, but she only stayed 1 night in Lenin. Then she took a flight to the Shan State Autonomous Region. After that, we lost all traces of her movements.
Just 1 night in Lenin?
Mr. Jensen, Mrs. Jean isn't here right now. She might be traveling elsewhere.
Lenin is Brian Seth's project. Brian Seth must be hiding her. Get the car ready. We're going to the Seth residence.
Understood.
Molly, I'll see you off one last time.
Molly, are you there?
Leo Jensen, what are you doing here?
Brian Seth, did you know all along? Molly didn't go to Leanin for vacation. She was there for work, heading to the Shan State, right?
Now you care about Molly. Even brought roses. Let me tell you. It's too late. Molly will never receive these roses from you.
What exactly do you know? Tell me everything.
What's the point of asking now? Molly is dead. She died on her flight back home.
No way. I couldn't find anything about Molly's travel records. How could she have died on the plane? She just changed her WeChat profile yesterday. Brian Seth, you're lying to me.
Molly's been gone for 3 whole months, and you didn't care to check on her. Now you're here putting on this act. What's your game?
Brian Seth, I finally get it. You're in love with Molly, so you're hiding her, aren't you? Brian Seth, please take me to see her. I need to talk to her. I'm begging you.
Leo Jensen. Never thought. You'd beg me for Molly's sake. If only you'd realized sooner and cherished her earlier. How different things could have been. Fine. I'll take you to her.
Brian Seth, you promised to take me to Molly. Why bring me to the morgue?
Still don't get it? Molly is right here now.
Brian Seth, are you messing with me?
Leo Jensen, go and see for yourself.
No way. Impossible. No.
When Molly's body was repatriated that day, I advised you to cancel the wedding, but you wouldn't listen. Even if you disliked Molly, you shouldn't treat her like this.
Grandpa, I know I was wrong. Don't lie to me. I promise. I'll cherish Molly from now on.
You bastard. Do you really think I would lie with Molly's life? Too late. It's all too late now. She's already gone. Only after losing her do you realize your mistakes.
Leo Jensen? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be honeymooning with your love right now? You're not welcome here. Get out.
Forget it. Let him say goodbye to Molly.
No. This can't be.
How do I look? Stomach acting up again? Here's warm water.
Don't you touch her. Don't you touch her.
Molly, stop joking with me, all right? Get up now. Molly, get up now, will you? I've misunderstood you these past 5 years. Molly, didn't you promise we'd go to the beach together? Molly, you said you'd celebrate my birthday. Molly, our wedding still hasn't happened. How could you just leave like this?
Who are you pretending to be devoted to? Who's this act for? Leo Jensen, where were you before?
I'll make Molly divorce him. These 5 years, Molly's been married to him. She's suffered too much. I want her to leave this world in peace.
No, don't.
Get away. Back off. Take your things and get out.
Fine. I agree. Our Jensen family wronged you, Molly.
No, I won't. I refuse to divorce. I want to stay with Molly. No, I won't. I don't want a divorce. I want to stay with Molly.
Leo Jensen, you should leave now. The funeral is about to start.
I won't leave Molly.
Disgrace. When Molly was alive, you didn't cherish her. Why the act now?
Go. Don't delay the funeral.
You have a sensitive stomach? I made you porridge. Take it slow. When will you stop hating me so much? Leo, Happy New Year. Wishing you many more to come, year after year.
Sister, brother is seeing you off.
Don't. Let me see Molly one last time. Just one more look at Molly. No, Molly.
Leo Jensen, can't you let Molly rest in peace?
Molly, don't go.
Leo Jensen. You're free now. I actually forgot. Leo Jensen blocked me long ago. Leo Jensen. You're free now.
Don't leave.
Leo Jensen.
Molly. I need to find Molly.
Leo. Molly's gone. Leo, just sign it. I promised you before, when Molly returned, I'd approve your divorce. Now, you've gotten your wish.
No, I won't sign. Molly and I are married. Nothing can tear us apart. I'm going to find Molly.
Leo Jensen.
Sister, let's go home.
Give me Molly's ashes.
Leo Jensen, your engagement to Candace Shaw caused quite a scandal. What right do you have to claim her ashes?
I never signed the divorce papers. Legally, I'm still Molly's husband.
When Molly was alive, you never cared about her. Stop pretending to be devoted now.
Brother, I'm begging you. Please give me Molly's ashes.
Leo Jensen, I've waited 5 years to hear you call me brother. 5 long years.
Brother, I wronged Molly before. Now I want to make it up to her. I want to stay by her side.
You hurt Molly. I believe even in death. She wouldn't want any connection with you. Respect her wishes.
That awful dancing. You should have been a comedian. What a wasted talent.
Then I'll never dance again.
I'm sorry. I lied to you. Your dancing was beautiful. I was just too scared to admit it. Molly? Will you dance for me one last time? Molly? Is that you? Molly?
Leo Jensen. What's the use of being half dead like this? You're completely useless.
My life is none of your business.
Seems to me you're just putting on a facade of being heartbroken, while secretly letting Candace Shaw incite fans to cyberbully Molly. You're despicable.
What are you talking about? How could I possibly let her hurt Molly?
Haven't you done enough already?
That was before. From now on, I won't let anyone hurt her ever again.
Fine. See for yourself.
How could this happen? They've been deceived. I'll clear Molly's name. Max, keep investigating. Find out what really happened during Molly's time abroad, and whether the plane crash was truly an accident. Got it. Molly, what did you endure overseas? Don't talk nonsense. Molly is not a villain. You're spreading rumors. I'm Leo Jensen. I can prove it.
Molly Jones's paid trolls are here. How dare you claim to be Leo Jensen?
Must be Molly Jones's family. Hired with money? The whole family is shameless.
It's useless. No matter how you respond, no one will believe it. Even if you speak officially, Candace Shaw's fans will only accuse you of cheating.
I never imagined before. Candace Shaw could be so despicable. She not only impersonated Molly's identity, but also incited cyberbullying against Molly. I was wrong.
Leo Jensen. If you'd give Molly the chance to explain, try to understand her better, even just calmly. Talk with her more. You wouldn't be this mistaken.
I was blind and ignorant. I turned a blind eye to her 6 years of devotion.
Mr. Jensen, we found it. Mr. Jensen, we found it. When Madam was overseas, she was photographed at the airport with a man who accompanied her throughout. His name is Caleb Kent. He works with Madam at the same TV station, currently hospitalized for injury treatment.
I'll go to him.
I'm coming too.
Thanks.
No problem.
Come in. Who are you?
I'm Molly's husband.
Why are you here?
Molly's being cyberbullied. People question her trip to Shan State Autonomous Region, suspecting illicit activities. I need to know, what really happened there?
She risked her life to expose scam operations and rescue trapped youths. How could anyone slander her?
I demand the full truth to clear her name.
One month ago, after extended undercover surveillance, we finally found the criminal's operational patterns in Shan State Autonomous Region. This mission is extremely dangerous. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Remember the oath we took when entering this profession?
Uphold integrity and professional duty, maintain journalistic truthfulness, become the voice of the nation and its people. Journalism is more than a career, it's a calling. Driven by duty, we march forward.
We must charge ahead unflinchingly to complete this mission.
Right. Charge ahead unflinchingly
to complete this mission.
Brother, it's time to rotate shifts. Let's go.
The relief team isn't here yet.
A few more minutes won't hurt. Just leave already. I'm dead on my feet. Go! Moving out.
Let me go!
Father, please grant me the crucial evidence I need.
Destroy all the materials immediately. Report to the higher-ups. This facility in the zone must be abandoned.
Yes. The fire's raging. It'll burn out soon. Let's go.
Go.
This is our last chance to obtain the decisive evidence. This computer must contain crucial evidence related to the scam. Caleb.
Molly. Molly. Molly.
Caleb.
Molly.
Evidence is here. Evidence. It's here.
Molly. It'll be okay, Molly. The doctor is almost here. All this evidence will be your testament. Stay with me, Molly. Hold on.
So tired. I want to go home.
Molly.
Leo. I miss you so much.
Molly. 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 The evidence. We have it. We can go home now.
Ms. Jones, your recovery is progressing very well. You're ready to be discharged.
Thank you, doctor. May I go see Caleb now?
You can visit him now.
Molly, now that you're safe, my mind is at ease.
Brother Caleb, thank you for risking your life to protect me.
After surviving such a disaster, good fortune must follow.
Brother Caleb, your injuries are serious. When we return, you'll need continued treatment.
I plan to take the government-arranged flight tomorrow and return home first. My family is very worried.
See you back home then. I've booked a flight for tonight.
But why the urgency?
I want to see my husband as soon as possible. Leo Jensen, you're free now. I completely forgot. I've been blocked by Leo Jensen long ago. Leo Jensen. You're free. Leo Jensen, if I were to die, it would be a relief for you, wouldn't it?
Molly took that flight just to see me sooner.
If Molly hadn't rushed to see you, she wouldn't have taken that earlier flight. She might still be alive.
It's all my fault. I'm the reason Molly died.
This is the evidence from the scene. We've already extracted the data from it.
This was Molly's fountain pen.
This pen was intended for her husband. You. Molly always spoke fondly of you. Her husband was so kind to her. Everyone knew how deeply she loved you, but to me, you never deserved her.
Leo, today's my birthday.
Why should that concern me?
What's wrong? Working late on your birthday? Didn't your husband come to pick you up?
He's swamped with work. Promise to make it up next time.
You should head home early.
I'm sorry. Molly's belongings. Please, let me have them. Thank you.
For the rest of your life, you'll live with nothing but regret. Leave now. I need to rest.
Leo, this mission is extremely dangerous. I don't even know if we'll make it back alive. No matter how perilous past missions were, I always found the courage to push through. But since falling in love with you, this constant dread haunts me. I fear I might never see you again.
Molly. So you've been worrying about me all along.
But as a journalist, I must always be on the front lines of breaking news. Journalism isn't just my career, it's my calling. Do you remember our first meeting, Leo?
Our first encounter was 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Leo Jensen.
Check the news. What on earth have you done? You must marry Molly. Take responsibility for her.
Leo Jensen. What's going on here?
You're a journalist yourself, Molly Jones. To marry into the Jensen family, you'll stop at nothing.
That's not true. I didn't. Our first meeting actually happened during a rainy season when I was 17. You might have forgotten all about it.
17. Did Molly and I meet that early?
Back then, I was bullied by some older girls at school. They cornered me in the stairwell, pulling my hair and clothes. If I struggled, they'd kick and hit me. I didn't know what I did wrong to deserve this treatment. My mother was gone, and Dad was always working. I didn't want to burden anyone, so I kept apologizing, but they wouldn't stop. That's when I thought, if there are gods in this world, can they hear my cries and help me, my belongings? Then you showed up?
What are you doing? Get lost.
Right when they were tormenting me. You appeared and saved me. At that moment, I finally started believing that gods really do hear our prayers. Thank you.
Molly. We met much earlier than I thought. Back then, when I accidentally saved that girl, it was you.
They never dared to bully me again. But then, they spread rumors about you harassing classmates. Whispers started circulating at school that you were bullying female students.
This Leo Jensen, he's such a villain. Picks on girls, flaunts his family's wealth, and bullies classmates. Exactly.
Leo Jensen didn't harass anyone. He was protecting me.
That's when I vowed to become a journalist. To stay true to my convictions and expose truths hidden in darkness.
So your journalism career was also for my sake.
About 5 years ago. I'm truly sorry. I don't know how. I ended up by your side that night. I was too disoriented then and woke up next to you. It wasn't my doing. Please believe me. I truly love you, Leo. Though I don't understand why you despise me so much. I respect your choices. Whatever happens, wait for my return. Just give me some time. I'll step aside for you and Ms. Shaw. I'll agree to the divorce. I hope you find happiness. When will you stop hating me so much? My stomach's acting up again. Warm water.
Take these.
Grandpa, you're not going easy on me. Tired from reading? Have some apple slices. Leo.
Molly. Molly. Please come back. I miss you. I miss you so much. Molly. Molly, you came back. Molly, you came back.
Leo, what's wrong?
I'm fine.
Leo, you've been away for days. I've missed you so much.
You deliberately played the victim on the show and incited fans to cyberbully Molly.
How could that be? Sister Molly is already dead. Why would I incite others to cyberbully her? Besides, 6 years ago, I was the one who saved you. I'm the one you love most. I have even less reason to orchestrate cyberbullying against her.
What's this? 6 years ago, you saved me?
Yes. And I know, deep down, you actually despised Sister Molly. Your current grief must be because she's your legal wife. After all, 5 years ago, she schemed to possess you through ruthless manipulation, even spiked your drink.
The incident 5 years ago, I never mentioned to Candace Shaw, unless she's connected to that too. Candace, I've been neglecting you lately. That's my fault. Go rest first. I'll make it up to you properly.
Really?
Of course.
Molly Jones, you couldn't outplay me alive, and can't even now you're dead.
I'll expose Molly Jones's true colors and clear Molly's name. Brian Seth.
What brings you here?
Do you remember 5 years ago when Molly and I were on that cruise ship?
Of course I remember. If it weren't for that incident, Molly and I might still have a chance.
I remember that cruise ship belonged to your family. I want to investigate what really happened to find out who set the trap.
I wanted to investigate back then, but you stopped me. What's the point now? Molly can't see any of this.
No, she can still see.
Young man, you're haunted by an obsession.
She's right here with me.
Leo Jensen, you've lost your mind. I've got someone pulling up surveillance from 5 years ago.
Leo Jensen is drunk. Take him to my room.
Yes.
A bottle of knockout drug. 1 bottle. If Leo Jensen and I sleep together, that stubborn old man from Jensen family won't be able to stop him from marrying me.
It's simple. This was all Candace Shaw's scheme. Molly accidentally drank the knockout drug Candace Shaw prepared. While investigating the cruise ship incident, I also looked into Candace Shaw's departure 5 years ago.
Molly!
Miss Jones, if you give me 10 million, I'll leave Leo Jensen.
Deal.
All the evidence is here. The woman you've protected and favored has been deceiving you for 6 years.
I thought Candace Shaw took the identity of my savior. At least she cared about me. But she only wanted money and fame.
Leo Jensen, you trusted this woman and wronged Molly for 6 years. How pathetic.
Molly, I'm sorry. I was a fool. Letting Candace Shaw deceive me for 6 years. These years should have been our happiest time together. Instead, they became our darkest memories. Molly, can you hear me? Are you still with me? Molly, please, say something. Molly, please acknowledge me. Molly, you're back. You finally came to me.
Leo, stop crying.
Molly. Molly, Molly.
Mr. Jensen, you're running a high fever. You need proper rest.
Where's Molly? I just saw her coming back for me. Where is she?
Mr. Jensen, Madam has passed away. She won't come back anymore.
Impossible. I clearly saw her. I need to find her.
Mr. Jensen, your hand. Mr. Jensen.
Molly Jones. I just saw Molly here a moment ago. Go look. Find her for me.
Mr. Jensen, I'll have someone check the surveillance. Mr. Jensen, look here.
Then where's my Molly? Was it just my hallucination?
Mr. Jensen, if Madam truly returned, she wouldn't want to see you like this. Besides, Madam's suffering online abuse. Pull yourself together and clear her name.
Right. I must clear Molly's name. Contact major media outlets and TV stations. I need to release a video.
Yes.
Molly. I'll make sure the whole country knows about your heroic deeds.
Everyone, stop cyberbullying Sister Molly. I know you mean well. But Leo got angry with me over this.
Damn Molly Jones, causing trouble even after death.
A villain through and through.
Let's go. Keep trashing her online. Make her famous.
Stop slandering Sister Molly. She's a kind person. She loved Leo too much. That's why 5 years ago, she drugged him. I'm sorry. Let's end today's live stream here. Molly Jones. The dead don't speak. What happened 5 or 6 years ago is my secret alone. From now on, I'll be the only Mrs. Jensen. All the Jensen family's resources and wealth will be mine. I'll be the only one. Leo Jensen loves.
Are you okay? Sane? Stop looking. Don't let it ruin your mood.
What about Leo Jensen? Is he letting Candace Shaw's fans slander Molly like that?
I spoke with Leo Jensen yesterday. He said he'll resolve this properly.
Do you believe him?
No, but Brother Brian told me to trust him. We can trust Brian's judgment, right?
Then let's see what Leo Jensen does.
Mr. Jensen, I've contacted all major outlets. They agreed to publish Mrs. Molly's footage truthfully.
Good. This should stop the cyberbullying against Molly.
Mr. Jensen, Miss Shaw's tearful live stream last night. Do you need to review the footage?
What's Terry? How long will she keep this act up? Gather evidence of her drugging attempts and intentionally inciting fans to cyberbully a journalist. Submit everything to the police.
Yes, Mr. Jensen.
Handle the remaining matters. I'm going to lean it. If I can find that old man, Molly might still be saved. Buddha, please grant me another chance. Bring Molly back to me. Buddha, I beg you, let me see Molly one last time. I'll kowtow 100 times more. Will you reconsider?
Please make Leo Jensen wake up soon.
I'll kowtow another 100 times. Will you answer my plea?
The departed are gone. You must learn to let go.
Master. The wooden fish cracked before, but now it's whole again. Does that mean Molly has returned? You said I was haunted by an obsession. That was Molly, wasn't it?
Before you were indeed bound by obsession, but now that obsession has vanished.
Do you know when it disappeared?
When the wooden fish cracked.
So when I planned Candace Shaw's wedding and said those hurtful things, she heard everything. My late remorse. My longing. She can't feel any of it now. How heartbroken Molly must be. I kept hurting her even after her death. I'm such a jerk, a total disgrace.
What's gone is gone forever.
Master, you must have a way to bring Molly back, right?
The dead can't return to life. But there might still be hope.
Mr. Jensen, major media outlets have reported Madam's undercover deeds. Public opinion is overwhelmingly supportive. Everyone's praising her.
This is the only thing I can do for Molly now. By the way, any updates from the authorities?
We've submitted all evidence to them. The authorities have initiated legal proceedings. Candace Shaw will be arrested soon.
Once she's apprehended, I can finally reunite with Molly.
Brother Sane. Look, netizens are praising Molly now.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have called you a villain before. You're a hero journalist.
Molly Jones is our nation's heroine.
She dared to snatch evidence from criminals to protect the people. That's a true role model.
That's great. Everyone knows the truth now.
Brother Brian told me. Candace Shaw may face legal consequences.
Can Leo Jensen bear to do this?
This evidence was given to police by Leo Jensen.
Seems Leo Jensen truly regrets his actions.
But it's too late now.
No. I must flee the country.
Candace Shaw, you're suspected of using prohibited drugs 5 years ago. Now you incited fans to cyberbully a hero journalist. You're under arrest.
Let me go. Where's your evidence? You dare arrest me.
Resisting official investigation, that's an additional offense.
Leo, save me. They're framing me. You're done for. Cross Leo Jensen and you're finished.
I handed the evidence from 5 years ago to the police. You incited your fans to cyberbully Molly, and I was the one who reported it.
Why did you do this to me?
6 years ago, Molly saved me. But you stole the credit. 5 years ago to marry me. You set up an elaborate trap. Then you framed Molly for it. You even extorted $10 million from Molly, but claimed she drove you away.
Leo, I loved you so much that I resorted to crime just to have you. Why were you secretly investigating me?
You never loved me. You only care about wealth and fame.
Leo Jensen, you're heartless, cruel to Molly Jones, and cruel to me. Someone like you doesn't deserve love.
If not for you, Molly and I wouldn't have missed so much.
That's your own stupidity. What's the point of realizing it now? Molly Jones is dead. Your regret means nothing.
Molly. I'm coming to join you now. Molly. The entire nation knows about your heroic deeds now. You're a hero in everyone's eyes. Also, Candace Shaw has been brought to justice. Molly, I know you'll never forgive me, but I miss you so much. If I come to see you now, would you be willing to meet me? Of course you wouldn't. I hurt you so deeply. When your body was still warm, I was planning to marry Candace Shaw. You saw everything, didn't you?
Mr. Jensen, the betrothal gifts are ready.
Candace Shaw was right about one thing. I don't deserve love. Molly, if time could rewind, I'd pursue you instead. I'd protect you. Molly, I'm coming to you now.
Leo Jensen, don't do this.
Molly, I'm hallucinating again. I guess I've been missing you too much. So death is this painful. Molly, how much pain were you in?
Mr. Jensen.
Leo Jensen, why would you do this? Hello? 901. Someone here is critically injured.
The patient has already lost vital signs.
Doctor, how is he?
I'm sorry. We did everything we could.
Sir.
I've been reborn? Reborn on that cruise ship 5 years ago? It all began today, when I mistakenly entered Leo Jensen's room, and something happened between us, which led to 5 years of torment. Given a second chance at life, I must not repeat the same mistakes. Brian Seth, please help me.
Miss, you know me?
At this point, Brian Seth doesn't know me yet. I've seen you in the news. Someone drugged me. I beg you to help me.
All right, I'll take you to a doctor.
I've been reborn 5 years into the past. This is perfect. Molly and I can start over. Considering the timing, Molly should be arriving soon. Molly, this time I'll definitely devote myself wholeheartedly to you.
Thank you.
Someone actually brought illegal drugs on board. I've already called the police.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, too. Brian Seth.
I still don't know your name.
I'm Molly Jones. You can call me Molly.
Molly. That's a lovely name. Let me take you back to your room. Get some rest.
I appreciate it.
It's so late. Why hasn't Molly arrived? Could something have happened to her?
Mr. Jensen, are you all right?
Which room is Molly Jones in?
1818.
Molly?
Sorry. You've mistaken me for someone else. I don't know you.
Molly's attitude? Brian Seth. Why is Molly with you? What were you two doing just now?
Brother Leo, you know Miss Jones.
Answer my question.
Brother Leo, who I'm with, doesn't seem to be your concern.
Since I could be reborn 5 years ago, then Molly could too. So, Molly's attitude towards me is so cold because she's still mad at me. Sorry. I was being presumptuous.
Leo Jensen is actually apologizing to me. He's really strange today.
Leo Jensen suddenly came to find me. Could it be that he's also been reborn? After all, he doesn't know me at this time and mistakenly thought Candace Shaw was his savior. Did he realize I died? And then realize that the person he loves is me?
Molly, these are the flowers I prepared for you.
Leo Jensen, you don't have to do this.
Molly, you've also been reborn, haven't you? I'm sorry. It was my fault. I shouldn't have believed Candace Shaw's lies. You saved me from that car accident. The incident on the cruise ship was also her scheme. I trusted her too easily. Molly, please give me a chance to make amends, please.
Leo Jensen, I truly loved you once. You were my everything. These past 5 years, your coldness and resentment, I swallowed it all. But now I understand. There's more to life than love. I have family and friends to cherish. Before, I poured all my love only into you, neglected my brother who cared for me, other family members, and my best friend Helen Dean.
Molly, I know all your love for me. I truly know. This time, let me protect you instead.
Given this second chance, just let go of each other. Just let go of each other.
This bond remains unbroken. Now fate holds our destiny.